Welcome back to Chicago Cars Direct. Here's something we haven't seen before. This is a 2007 Porsche 911 Turbo. At the rear of the 911 Turbo, you're going to find the 3.6 liter flat six engine. Now, this is a twin turbocharged six cylinder. It employs newer technology from Porsche, which is called VTG, variable turbine geometry. Basically what it does is that it will change the boost pressure by actually changing the circumference of the turbine blade inside the turbocharger. But what that does is it'll allow for a variable boost system, so the turbo lag on here is almost non-existent. The car's got a lot of low end torque and it just takes off perfectly. But this car is also equipped with the Sport Chrono Package Plus, which allows a overboost of torque for, I think, a 20-second period of up to 510 foot-pounds. This thing flies, but it's mated to a 6-speed manual, which is in turn routed to all four wheels. So you've got four-wheel drive on top of that to keep you safe. This is a spectacular car. We're going to take it for a spin here in a little bit, but let's take a walk around it, show you the kind of condition it's in. It's really excellent. This 911 Turbo's covered 13,000 miles and is in stunning condition. I mean, look across the front here. You see the rubber bump strip down here. A couple contact spots, but it's actually, that's not a bad thing. It's actually what it's built to do. The front end's in excellent condition. It's all original. No body work or anything like that. Just a really well set up car and obviously very well cared for. It drives like brand new. I've just known that in moving it around so far, but can't wait to get out on the road. You do have a set of xenons up here, and this is an LED style, I guess it's a running light because it's usually on with that car. I don't know if it functions as a turn signal, but we'll find that out. Now take a look at the wheels here. This is an aftermarket wheel. It's a Tech Art wheel. Tech Art does actually build wheels for factory Porsche, so you can actually order them with certain wheels, but these are not a Porsche factory order wheel. This tire on the front here, 245 30 ZR20. You can see the cross-stroke brakes in there and the red calipers there that indicate the turbo model. And the S model, I must also add. But look at the driver's side. You got unique turbo body work there. The inlet here. This acts as an air intake for the engine in the rear. Now on the rear here, 20-inch wheels again. There's front and rear probably about 90% of the tread left on these too, because these are not cheap. It's good to know that there's a lot of life left in them. And on the rear here, I want to say it's a 325. I know it's here somewhere. 325/25 ZR20. That's a big wheel. We'll come around to the rear. Everything beyond that on the exterior is stock Porsche. Proper turbo badge. You can see the dual outlet exhaust there. Stunning Chicago Cars Direct plate frame. The wing on there is actually a manual. It'll go up automatically, I believe, at 75, and then it goes back down when you get below that threshold, but you can manually raise it if you so choose. You can see on the rockers on both sides, you've got a 3M clear coat here. They've put this on turbos notoriously for years from the factory. It helps protect the paint because any road chips or stones or whatever is going to get deflected by that. But all the way down the passenger side, it's stunning all the way through. The trunk in the 911s is mounted right up front. Just pop that with the electronic key here. You can see you have a decent amount of room in here. Full set of factory floor mats. We kind of stuffed them in here. But we'll just pull those out to give you a full indication of what the interior is like on here. I've got the Porsche owner's manual here with full books and everything. You do have the front plate frame if you should need that in your state, and also the optional Porsche CD changer. Check out these seats. These are dual power seats with power lumbar support. These are a sports seat with the crest in the headrest, which is an individual option on this car, but I think this is probably one of the neatest looking interiors I've seen on a 911. It's got like a piano black finish to a lot of the veneers in here. You've got the aluminum steering wheel, as well as the aluminum shifter, but I mean, this is awesome. I'm a huge fan of 911s if you've ever seen them before, but you know, you got tilt and telescope steering wheel here now, and there's nothing as far as creature comforts that you're missing. Xenons up front, memory seats, great Bose sound system, and probably one of the best looking 911s ever to grace the road. 911, it's a 4-passenger vehicle. You do have a couple of rear seats here. You can put adults back here. I can't tell you that it's going to be the most comfortable ride, but you really can fit people back here. But the real purpose, and what I haven't really used them for, is the They call this the parcel shelf. You can fold it down. I believe it holds 100 pounds per side here. And you can see the inlets for the Bose sound system there for the bass reflex portion of it. Take a look inside. These painted seat backs match the whole veneer throughout the interior of the car. It's a really cool touch to put into such a unique looking 911 turbo. You know, as stated, the ergonomics of a Porsche is far beyond what they consider form. The functionality of the interior has got to be absolutely right. And you know, Germans are known for their engineering prowess, and the Porsche brand, I actually had somebody step in here today and look at this car and they go, you know, and I just never really understood Porsche. I said, have you ever driven one? And he said, no. I said, well, to understand it is really to get behind the wheel and drive it. The balance is uncanny. It's really an amazing car. And I haven't even played with this one. But great, cool aluminum steering wheel. You've got an awesome set of gauges here with the tachometer right in the middle where it should be. And it will remind you that it is a turbo, as it says turbo right in the middle of there. But multi-function steering wheel. You do have cruise control, like I said, all the necessary accompaniments. Bose sound system with the CD changer up front. You've got the factory navigation system, as you can see the map on there. Heated seats for the front occupants. And then below that, you're gonna find the automatic climate control. This row of buttons here is semi-critical to the nature of the turbo. This button right here will actually raise and lower the wing automatically in the rear. So if I press that, it's gonna pop the spoiler right up. If I hit the sport mode, this is Porsche Active Suspension Management, PASM, in Porsche speak. If I hit sport, it's gonna automatically take that to the sport mode. Now, this basically takes the car from a decent ride to a skateboard, and I don't mean that in any stretch of the imagination. It rides so hard, but it's purposeful because it really should only be for the track mode. But if you turn that off, you go right back to the normal setting. Sport amplifies the throttle response and also the power response you get throughout the engine, and it also enables the sport chronograph up here on top of the dashboard. You can use it for your timing your laps, but sport mode is the mode that will allow the overboost for torque. So you won't get 510 horsepower unless you have the sport chrono package. All right, we're on the road behind the wheel of the 07 911 Turbo. And these cars are really simple to drive. Aside from having, you know, 480 horsepower, it really doesn't feel as if it's overwhelming. It's really comfortable. These are built from a solid block of granite, as it feels. They're so solid. The alignment's dead straight, even with these 20-inch wheels. The brakes feel phenomenal, but that is a Porsche hallmark. And even this clutch just takes up beautifully. Even going over a speed bump, this... So quiet. What's that little purr? Cars are amazing. They make you wish you could drive one every single day. And the car's that comfortable you could drive it every day. And it's got four-wheel drive, so even if you were crazy enough to do it every day, actually no, I guess I wouldn't be crazy. You could drive this car every single day of the year, even here in Chicago. You can see the layout's great in this car. I mean, it just really is a very intuitive car. Great navigation system. The Bose sound system in here is probably one of the best Bose sound systems. And you know, this whole row of buttons down here, which we'll demonstrate for you, pretty cool as well. I'm falling in love by every 1/10 of a mile. All right, we're gonna head out, do our little highway ramp piece here, but it won't sound like a lot of drama, but the thrust of this engine is incredible. Hit the binders real hard here. Holy cow. Wow, the balance, all-wheel drive. I'm sweating right now. Holy, oh my. That's the fastest I've ever done that ramp, I can guarantee you that. My mate Dangerous Dave here just made a great observation on how comfortable this car is. I mean, we're in a supercar. This is essentially a 200-mile-an-hour car almost, with 0 to 60 times in the mid 3-second range. But I mean, it's comfortable. I don't mean just like sports car comfortable, I mean comfortable. It rides okay, it's quiet, it's super solid, which leads to the refinement. They really got this car right. They put the soul back into it. That's what people didn't like about the 996 model, is that it was just a little bit too diluted.
It was kind of built to please everyone rather than the Porsche aficionado, but all the idiosyncrasies that the real Porsche-phile mindset loves were put back into the 997. I think that's why it's a spectacular car with spectacular thrust. Obviously, we love to illustrate a little bit of speed in these cars, and having a chance to really rip a mile off in this car is awesome. So here we go. Like a catapult. No drama. 4-wheel drive. It's a traffic jam. Looks like we're gonna be here for a little while.
There's days that I work that I really want to pinch myself for what it is that I do. I don't know, I'm semi-speechless, you know. There's certain cars that just amaze you, and then there's cars that defy physics. This is both ends of it. Gorgeous color combination, and this really is probably the most refined supercar you can buy today. In my hand here I have a copy of both the Carfax and AutoCheck vehicle history reports, which, as by any Chicago Cars Direct standard, has to be squeaky clean. No previous accident history or anything, just some registration events, and that's pretty much it. So less news is good news. I also have the original build sheet from when the car was ordered. It was a customer order. This is a car that was specifically built for a particular person. Black full leather, heated front seats, Sport Chrono Plus package, 6-disc CD changer, sport shifter, Porsche Creston headrest, seat belts in silver, the footrest in aluminum, which was under the dashboard, gear lever and handbrake in aluminum, belt outlets right up here in aluminum, door finisher is painted exterior color, the instruments around painted the exterior color, so that's all that black trim on the interior. Leather sun visors with lighted mirror, steering wheel multifunction with aluminum, sport seat backs painted, obviously we saw that, adaptive sport seats, and overall the entire MSRP on this car was $136,120, so that's no small chunk of change, but this is a pretty stunning car. Check us out online. You're going to find us at chicagocarsdirect.com, where you'll find 60 pictures of this particular 911 Turbo. Also, check out our entire highlight reel on our YouTube channel. You're going to find that at youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Thanks for having so much fun with us. We'll see you next time.